guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl G, and we are about to be petty. If you're new to the channel, do this. If you like the video, subscribe. He kept stealing my Hawaiian mug, so I let him ruin his own reputation. I live in Colorado, but had this souvenir mug from a trip to Hawaii. Bright blue volcano design and clearly labeled with my name on the bottom. Oh God. Oh.
Okay.
Someone stole that. Ugh. I kept it in the office kitchen. Mark, who apparently thinks personal property is optional, kept using it. I don't want your mouth at my cup. Stop. Ew. I asked him to stop. He smirked and said, "It's just a mug. It's kind of my mug. Sorry." So I made it his. Over the weekend, I smeared a thin layer of canned cat food under the rim and let it sealed in a bag. On Monday, oh God, they did not.
Absolutely.
Like, some people can be petty and they went to school to study it. On Monday, I left it out clean and dry. He took the bait. By mid-morning, people were asking what the hell that smell was. Mark looked nauseous. Mark looked nauseous. Someone said it smelled like a corpse microwaved in fish oil. He dumped the mug in the sink and left early. I can only smell the cat breath from through my computer screen. I didn't say a word, but it did start a quiet conversation later about how gross it was when people used each other's stuff. I think, based on this, I'm pretty sure there's co-workers that knew your character. I knew that he pulled this off. He's been drinking from paper cups ever since. People still avoid the break room when he's in it.
Come on, man.
The mug's back on my desk now, still smelling like Vich. They are ready to take in the smell. Just to get your mug back. The ends, things we do for the mugs of our life. Oh God. Exactly. The first comment said, "It's just a mug. It's just my mug." Exactly. Like, come on. If it were your mug, it would say a-hole, not... Okay, that's a good one. Not my name on it. That's too good.
Absolutely.
Public restroom pettiness. Last week, I developed an infection. It's a relatively rare infection. Please don't... Oh, my brain is going places. It's a relatively rare internal infection. Fortunately, easily treatable, but requires a very specific antibiotic. Yeah, she said treatable.
Yes, she did.
But requires a very specific antibiotic. Unfortunately, this particular antibiotic makes everyone who takes it sick, like throwing up constantly sick. I am a widowed mom and care for my elderly parents, so regardless of how sick I am, I don't have the option to slow down. The end result is my nephew took me to Walmart today to do shopping. Halfway through our shopping, I became very sick and had to run for public restrooms where I not only lost everything I've been eating, but proceeded to turn my insides inside out. Oh, that's horrible. Throwing up in a public restroom is absolutely gross, both for the person throwing up and for anyone else in a public restroom who has to listen to it. Just the wrenching and the sounds alone is like, huh? You can't do anything about it, and there's nothing that the person, it's not voluntary. You can't even hold it in. There's nothing that you could do.
Absolutely.
Normally, in between, I would have apologized and assuring people that I was not contagious. But there were only two other people in the restroom, a mother and a daughter, who sounded about 11 or 12-ish. As soon as I started puking, the mother started loudly talking to her daughter about, "This is why you don't grow up to be trash."
What?
Oh, wow. Just like motherly lesson. Some people party all night, Friday night, and then come out hangover. Disgusting people like that shouldn't be out in public.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And if you're going to get that drunk and puke, stay home. They finished using the restroom long before me, but continued to stand up by the sink to make smirky, judgmental comments. So when I finally came out of the stall, I said, "Just so you know, I'm not drunk, I just have norovirus." So I think that's like gastro, just looked it up. And then I coughed on them. No, that's not okay. Even for pettiness, it's not okay. You should at least do And at least it's a sneeze. You could not help it, but like, you definitely know.
I don't know. I just got here.
Maybe you tried to stop it. You tried to stop it, but you definitely know it has spread. You could sneeze.
No.
Then I coughed on them. They literally ran out of the bathroom. That's horrible. Like, coughing on people is not okay. If she assumed that puking means over drinking, it's literally from that being the only reason she's ever puked. Okay, that's solid. That's really solid. And I don't think that's okay. Like, telling them that and then maybe sneezing is still very bad. I don't know. But this was too good.
Absolutely.
Condescending colleague, I caused him his desired job. I work in admin in a private school. Some years ago, we had a new history teacher straight out of university, like freshly baked, who thought he was the university's gift to education. And because I worked in admin, I was a lower form of life. You're not even the teacher, you're not even the principal. Like, in his mind, he was thinking she's less. He was condescending and quite often just plain rude.
Come on now, dog.
A few years later, he had moved to schools. My boss was out of the office, so I picked up a call for him and was asked if he could give a reference for a former teacher who had applied to one of our city's most prestigious boys' school. You never know. Like, you never know what's going to happen in the future. You guys should probably be nice to me at this point. Like, out of all the days the boss could be out of office, he had to be out of office that day. And she had to pick that call up. I asked who the reference was for, so I could give my boss a heads up, and oh joy, it was the unpleasant ex-colleague.
Oh shit, not good.
Before I could stop myself, I started to laugh. No, over the phone, the other person probably heard. The very nice deputy head on the line asked me why. I told him I was prejudiced because of the way he treated me, but also said that the history marks the years he taught at our school were the worst they had ever been. Was that even true? Like, was that true?
I don't know. I just got here.
My boss came back later and phoned this man and was asked if he would re-employ said person. Said definitely not. Well, given that like your boss sort of agrees with you, he might have not, maybe he didn't do his job right. Like, he low-key might have fumbled the whole relationship. First, why did he leave? Because if he wasn't performing well and they were telling him like, hi, we would like to release your position, he probably wasn't performing well. So you should have added that in to give the people like a heads up. But if the boss comes and says, yeah, I'll not hire him back, I would say that there was a problem with his work performance as well, not just his character as a person. Boss and I shared a good laugh about that one. Oh no. How would you be such a nasty person? People are excited that you've left. His history did him in. Okay, that was a good one. She woke me up for no reason, so I gave her a reason to stay awake. Betty struck again at 4:40 a.m. Not angry, not in danger, just bored and ready for violence. It's like, you know what? It's 4. It's like 4:47. What can I do? Find someone to fight with. She knocked over a water glass, launched a sock off the radiator, and sprinted across my chest like she was late for a job she doesn't have. I got up thinking something serious was going on. Nothing. She just stared at me like, why are you up? So I made my coffee, sat there in silence and planned. Later that afternoon, she was deep in her dramatic nap pose, belly up and paw in the... Oh wait, it's their dog. I was thinking a baby. I was like, oh, belly up, one paw in the air like she's floating on a Victorian Chase lounge. Prime snoring, zero awareness. I walked in with a single sheet of tinfoil, unfolded it, one slow crickle.
Nice.
So I can imagine it would have been a startling effect for a sleeping dog, and that is just cruel. I mean, you're supposed to treat them like kids. They probably don't know what you're doing. She levitated, did a 360, landed like she was confused what planet she was on, then stomped out the room like I had wronged her. You probably had wronged her. And it's like, if an adult human is planning a revenge on a dog, I wonder what they'll do to another human. I said nothing. She's been side-eyeing the world ever since. And how well was that written? It's like a book. I could read pages of that. I should actually consider writing this OP here.
Exactly.
One of my cats was it a cat or a dog? I'm thinking it was a dog. One of my cats must be acknowledged when he comes into the room. Usually he does this big yell at 3 a.m. until I sleepily say hello to him through the curtain. Tiny flat bed in front room, curtains for privacy, and then he'll jump into his bed and go back to sleep. It's like, excuse you. It's literally like having a kid. But at least these ones don't cry all night and need you to swaddle them. But he was disowned before, so I'd rather be woken up sometimes to say hello to him than have him living out in the street.
Aww.
So I think that cat, like this cat, has low-key PTSD. He's like, just checking if you're still there. Like, are we still in this relationship? Do you still love me? That's probably what he's doing. Like, do you still love me? And then once you say hi, he's like, okay, fine, we're good.
Oh my God!
We're good for now. So I think that one's struggling from PTSD. But this was like a human having yeah, I'm pretty sure was it a cat like walk on top of them. So it might have been a cat or a really small cute dog. But that was some good petty revenge. I'd like to see what you think in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Subscribe.